Hey, good morning to you. Happy Thursday, everybody. Mark again here, WeatherMan Plus. Now I have all your updates on what's going on, and you can see all the wind chill advisories. That's what all this is. This is all that cold air coming down, and you even have it for Texas as well. This is all the way till noon today. And you can see all this red. This is all winter storm warnings for everybody from Texas all the way up to Maine. I have all of your expected amounts and your timing if it was out by National Weather Service so you can see. Plus, you have this big area of the ice storm warning that is still going on, and that is for today all the way till noon for tomorrow. And if you've never been here before, hello, my name is Mark. I do upload all year long. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell so you know when my videos come out. Usually I'll post early in the morning. That way everybody gets a chance to see it either before work, before school, just so you can get your day planned ahead of time. All I ask is share this information on social media, guys. Help people get this information that I'm giving out to you. Help more people know what's going on from National Weather Service. Thank you all for visiting my channel today. Please make sure you hit that like button if you are liking these updates and support my channel. I do appreciate it, and it does help us reach new people. So please support. Thank you. And quick update, Sasha is doing good. She's a good girl, and it took about a week for her and Oreo to get along. She pretty much rules the roost already. I think she has another sibling down there, another brother or sister. I can't get them to come out to me, but I've been feeding them daily. And you can see how far down your freezing temperatures are going. Your freezing temperatures are going way down here into Texas, around the edge of all this pink, the snow, all the way up to the southern half of the Ohio Valley. Now the freezing temperatures at 850 millibars is going to the edge of this snowfall. That's why you have all this freezing rain and ice, because at 850 millibars, this is all above freezing. So it's freezing on contact when it hits the ground. Plus, we do have our severe weather threat for tornadoes, and it has grown, guys. So far on our power outages, we have Texas already 40,000, Oklahoma at 15,000, Arkansas at 13,000. And actually, California has been going on and off all day yesterday. Illinois, you've been going on and off all day yesterday, but everybody else is starting to look good. But this is about to trail all the way to the northeast, and you're going to see this light up all day long today. So please use the links in the description. I have this for you as well. And if it's in your area and you see your neighbors next to you getting power on, then maybe you'll be next. It's good information on here. It updates every 10 minutes. And your tornado threat for today has grown, guys. You have this big marginal, but now you got this slight risk. This is where a lot of the shear is going to be. You got a lot of lightning down south, but a lot of the shear is going to be up north, and these cells has grown with the shear that's going on them. I do have everything for you. Remember, all the links are in the description. So for today, here's your cities and your states that's in that tornado threat. And the biggest threat, the 5%, is Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Hattiesburg, Mississippi, Meridian, Mississippi, Northport, Alabama, and Selma, Alabama. And your flash flooding risk went up as well. We're talking about some big storms that's passing by. And after the tornado threat, it's just a big band of thunderstorms going all the way to the southeast. But now you have a big marginal area still all the way to West Virginia like yesterday. But now you have a big slight area going all the way to western North Carolina and eastern Tennessee, all the way up in the south. Big slight area for flash flooding for today. Now remember, these will update as the day goes along. So this link is in the description for you as well. This is the link that has your local radar for you also. It even says that in the description. But all this pink is winter storm warnings. All this purple right here is ice storm warnings, and all this blue is winter weather advisory as well as wind chills. And you have your flood risk right here in the green, and all this blue, light blue, is wind chill advisories till noon for today. So remember, click on your area, scroll down to the bottom, and you'll get your radar. Now Texas, so here's your timing, here's the DFW on the top, everybody else labeled down, and you can see when you're going to transfer over today with the ice, the purple with the wintry mix, your snowfall, and the very cold temperatures are still coming after a couple of days. Plus Texas, you have sleet and snow. Sleet will likely mix with ice, while the snow will likely accumulate on a layer of sleet and ice and worsen the impacts of the storm. So please stay inside if you don't need to go outside, guys. But here's your forecast for your sleet and your snow accumulation. This is all sleet down here, less than an inch. And you have your snow up here, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and 3 to 4. And on your high end for your scenario 2, you still have the less than an inch of sleet, and more snowfall could be coming, guys. This is scenario 1, scenario 2. Scenario 2 has it to where instead of 2 to 3 inches, it could be 4 to 6 more snowfall. And here's your ice accumulation, Texas. According to National Weather Service, your biggest threat, a 1/4 inch of ice possible in all of this orange, and a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch in this red area. So please prepare for power outages. You're already getting them. Make sure you got your essentials stocked up. Y'all should all be safe and secure already. A very important thing, plan for ice to remain on the roads and bridges through Friday or Saturday. And any ice that melts Friday or Saturday afternoon will refreeze overnight. So just be warned. Watch your bridges, watch your overpasses. Just don't go outside if you don't have to, guys. Now, Oklahoma, your snow accumulation will be ending this evening, Thursday evening. But here's your total rates that you'll be getting from round 2. Some places have localized 6 to 8 inches. Most of it is going to be 4 to 6, then a big wide spread 1 to 2. Now, Kansas, all the way till this morning, primarily will affect the southeast of the Kansas Turnpike. And you can see the additional snowfall you will get from round 2, less than an inch, 2 to 3 inches, and 4 to 6. Now, Arkansas, here's your accumulations according to National Weather Service. You're getting less than an inch in all this blue. You're going to be getting 1 to 2 inches all the way up to this orange. And 5 to 6 inches is a very fine grade. 5 to 6 inches in the red, 6 to 7 in the darker red as you go further north. And they also have you down for a lot of freezing rain as well. You can see in this purple, you have a chance for a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch of freezing rain. And in this dark purple, you have a chance for a 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch of freezing rain, guys. So please be aware, Arkansas, you're getting a lot of freezing rain today. And in Missouri, you're going to be getting a lot of snowfall as well. You have the 3 to 6 in the blue. You have the 4 to 7 in this light yellow and 6 to 9 inches in this dark orange. And here's a whole quad state look so you can see all the way into Illinois. You can see the 4 to 7, 5 to 7 inches with a localized area of 6 to 9 inches of snowfall. All this dark blue is 3 to 5, 4 to 6, and 1 to 2. It's a very tight grade, guys. Tennessee, they have updated your ice accumulation so you can see everything. And you can see the whole area for everyone where they have up to a 1/4 inch of ice in all this orange. And you have all this dark red, 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch of ice. Please be aware, Tennessee, you are in that ice storm warning. And the most likely place for significant ice accumulations will be over portions of east and northeast Arkansas, the Missouri Bootheel, West Tennessee, and northwest Mississippi. So that's why they have all this for you, so you can see your areas of the ice, because this is where the main part of this ice storm is going to be. And you have a lot of sleet as well, guys. You have less than an inch in all this light blue, and a chance for up to 2 inches. So just be aware there's a lot of sleet and a lot of ice for today. And the greatest potential for sleet accumulations will be over portions of northeast Arkansas and the Missouri Bootheel. And you can see the lower half of the quad state with Illinois. But for Kentucky, you do have snowfall expected. Everyone in this region, less than an inch of snow in the light blue. You get it from 2 to 3 inches of snow as you go to the darker blue. 4 to 6 as you go into this darker blue as it goes across all of y'all. And you have it right here for 6 to 8 in all this yellow. Then the localized up here by St. Louis for 8 to 12 inches of snowfall. And in Kentucky, you'll also have an ice accumulation threat. And y'all can see the whole quad state, and the worst place for the ice is going to be anywhere from a 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch of ice in all this dark red. Then you have a 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch in this lighter red. And you got up to a chance for a 1/4 inch in all this dark orange as well, with all this yellow just being a slight, 1/10 inch of ice. Plus, Kentucky, up to 1 inch of snow and sleet north of the Mountain Parkway. And they have a timing out for you so you can know when to expect the transition from the rain to the freezing rain. Rain will slowly transition to freezing rain from the northwest Thursday afternoon and night. South of I-64, the changeover will occur over the slopes and ridges first and then drop to the valley floors. The heaviest icing is expected north of I-64 and on slopes and ridges south of I-64. So just remember, this diagram is letting you know when this transition is changing over from rain to freezing rain for each section. Plus, you have the heavy rainfall as well because you are in a flash flooding risk for who's not getting the temperatures. So here's your areas for the most, and he had the biggest for 3 to 4 inches of rainfall. So please be aware you have widespread heavy rainfall coming, at least 2 to 3 inches, which is going to be bad enough. So there will be flash flooding. So just be aware you do have heavy rainfall coming as well. And Illinois, additional snowfall that is falling all night last night, all day today. You can see your rates here, 1 to 2 inches in the light blue. The dark blue gets up to 4 to 6, 6 to 8 inches in all this yellow, and another 12 inches of snowfall in all of this orange. Indiana, here's your timing all day today, and you get some because your snow is ending by Friday. But you can see your cities here and the type of precipitation you'll be getting, who's getting snow, who's getting mixed all day today as the snow comes down. And here's your snowfall ratings you'll be getting by the end until Friday morning. 46 is the blue, 6 to 8 is the yellow, 8 to 12 in this orange, and 12 to 18 inches in this dark orange. In Ohio, this is your snowfall accumulation, 4 to 6 inches available in this blue, 7 to 8 inches in this yellow, and 8 to 9, even 10 inches of snowfall in this dark orange. And for your ice forecast, the worst part is in all this red. You're going to be getting a 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch of ice. And Pennsylvania as well. So the heaviest snow threat is accumulations of 4 to 8 inches are possible in eastern Ohio, northwest Pennsylvania, and less than 3 inches elsewhere. And you can see the total ice accumulations that you have a chance up to 1/4 inch of ice in all this area. And they are bringing the whole wide area into it, with the biggest one being 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch in this red. But this big green circle is their highlighted area that they put for the most uncertainty. And your snowfall rate. New Philadelphia, you're right on the grade of 1 to 2 and 2 to 3 inches, with less than an inch in this light blue right here, 6 to 8 inches in this yellow, and 8 inches plus in this dark orange. Now, New York, you're under a winter storm warning. This is all the way to 1 p.m. on Friday. You are expected 8 to 12 inches of snow. And they also expect multiple waves of moderate to heavy snow lasting more than 24 hours. And you can still see that you have over 1 foot of snow possible for New York and for Vermont, a little bit for New Hampshire as well. But here is your snowfall ratings and expected amounts you're going to get for the Northeast. And for New Hampshire and Maine, they are expecting anywhere from 8 to 12 inches of snow for y'all. There's a finer grade a little further south of 4 to 6. And as it goes towards Manchester, it goes down towards 2 to 3 inches. And Portland, you're in the 3 to 4 inches as well. And as we take a timing and look, you can see how all this ice, this freezing rain, and the snow just stays on a steady line all the way until tonight. After tonight, it's mostly going to be for eastern Ohio Valley and the Northeast while you get any severe thunderstorms all day for Friday that will go to the East Coast as well. So this is the round 2, guys. It is bringing a lot of freezing rain, a lot of sleet, and a lot of snowfall as well. It's just bringing more freezing rain and ice than yesterday. This really is going to be the setup for today. Plus your severe weather in the deep south. As you go by 11 o'clock, they get real strong for Louisiana. You have thunderstorms and everything in the north, but all your energy is all in the south. And you need to watch these because there is some shear going along with these storms. Now, as these storms carry through, they do get some shear, but you don't have any rogues out there yet. But once you go into this morning and it starts getting around 12 o'clock, then you start getting these little rogue cells, these little ones in front of this front, and they strengthen up. They start getting a lot of shear on them, which gives you your chance for your spin ups and your tornadoes. Look at the shear on these cells, guys. And these are strong cells. This is coming through very strong at this time of day. And as this comes through, it will push to the east and keep bringing these strong cells. So as you look with the shear, you can see the strongness on these cells as they pop up. This is your cold front. But these storms in front of the front is where you're going to get your lift and your strength, especially as they get sheared up, guys. Especially right here for 2 p.m. You have some pretty nasty sheared up cells, and those could easily pop up a tornado or 2 on your guys. So just be aware as these storms pass through, mostly from 11 o'clock all the way to the early afternoon. Once you get to 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. this afternoon, then these cells are going to start getting really strong on y'all as this pushes across all afternoon. That's a strong cell right there as well. And it is getting some shear behind it. So just be aware there's a lot of chances for some tornadoes today with these cells as this passes through. And it will continue all evening long for Alabama and Georgia and go into the coast. It's 8 o'clock tonight, and you can see these strong cells that they do have with all this weather that is coming on. And this has some shear up here, but this one has even more shear down here further south. So just be aware your tornado perimeters have been ramped up for today. Now, when you check your helicity tracks, which is wind direction change with height, which is exactly what a tornado is, you can see all these strong cells that get ripping right across Mississippi and Alabama today, getting stronger as you go through the center of Mississippi, the center of Alabama. Those cells that I showed you with the shear, good chance for long track cells and for tornadoes to come out of them. So just be aware you have a lot of strong cells coming today with a lot of change of wind direction with height, and you have a lot of shear on them, so you could get a tornado or two. The instability is not super strong, but it's strong enough. But your tornado threat starts at 10 o'clock this morning, grows up real strong, 3 out of 10 chance for tornadoes. As you go through the daytime heating, your strongest point at noontime, 5 out of 10 chance for tornadoes, 6 at 1 o'clock out of 10 chance for tornadoes. And it starts calming down as you go through your early afternoon from 5 o'clock. It goes back down to 3. Then as you go towards 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock, then you're really dropping down towards 2 and 1. And that's high resolution rapid refresh. We only see the first 18 hours to be the best with it. There is a 48-hour version, but it's different data, guys. It's not as accurate. But an AM3K shows you that after it goes to 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock, it will start calming down and go away. Just regular severe thunderstorms. No more tornado threat after that. So really from 1 o'clock this afternoon all the way to 7 or 8 o'clock tonight is your biggest tornado chance. And you can see the lightning coming through. This is all your lightning strikes every hour. You see as you go through 11 o'clock this morning, it really grows thunderstorms in Louisiana and southern Mississippi. As you go through the afternoon, it starts growing from Louisiana, Mississippi into Alabama. Then as you go late in the evening, your tornado threat starts dropping down from 8, 9 o'clock at night. Now you have severe thunderstorms that's going to continue to carry over into the southeast all morning long. But you can see all these lightning strikes do carry through 8, 9 o'clock. Now your tornado threat is going down, but you still have severe thunderstorms all night long and all morning for tomorrow. That's when it's going to start stretching out from the panhandle of Florida all the way to North Carolina. And you will have a lot of lightning, a lot of thunderstorms passing through. It's missing a lot of South Carolina as you go through tomorrow morning, but it will carry over when it gets into the afternoon. Then it'll finally dissipate around 7 or 8 o'clock tomorrow night, while you still have it for northern Florida towards Jacksonville all the way to about 10 o'clock, maybe 11. With your total precipitation being worse around New Orleans, Louisiana, going towards Baton Rouge, North Shore of Louisiana, southern Mississippi, southern and northern Alabama, panhandle of Florida. Southern Alabama and panhandle of Florida shows the worst, 3 to 4 inches. And you see how it carries to northern Alabama, upstate South Carolina, western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee, eastern Kentucky. So that's why y'all have that flash flood risk. Plus your snowfall ratings, your new snowfall ratings, and this is according to high resolution rapid refresh, guys. This is the best model there is. And you see how you get anywhere from 1 to 3 inches for the DFW. Oklahoma anywhere from 4 to 5 inches, but it starts getting major as you go through northern Arkansas, southeastern Missouri, southern Illinois, southern Indiana, and southern Ohio. Now the furthest part south of Ohio is really light. It's 3 to 5 inches. You have a big band of very heavy snowfall coming with the second storm, anywhere from 7 to 10 inches of more snowfall coming, even more expected. And the northeast, you can see how the heavy major snowfall goes up into the intercoastal. Now the NAM 3K shows a different amount, but it does show a little bit pulled back from Texas getting that snowfall. It is going to be mostly a freezing rain and an ice event for y'all. But you do still have a chance for a half an inch to an inch, still possible. As you go from 2 to 4 inches for Oklahoma, northern Arkansas getting the heaviest, southern Missouri getting the heaviest, with a chance for 5 to 8 inches right there in that little pocket. Southern Illinois, southern Indiana, southern Ohio. It's showing the same thing that Rapid Refresh did show, but it's not showing as thick of that major snowfall. So there's going to be a temperature change where you're going to be getting more ice, freezing rain rather than snow, according to the NAM As it goes up to the northeast, still bringing major snowfall to Pennsylvania and New York. But you can see the big grade of all the way to a foot. And NAM takes you toward higher elevations of Vermont and New Hampshire. Could see up to 15 to 18 inches, while everybody else is just getting a grade. With the ice totals for the NAM showing very heavy, 2 inches plus for Texas, a good half an inch for Oklahoma, very heavy for Arkansas. That right there is 2 to 4 inches of ice. That's for Arkansas, western Tennessee, southeastern Missouri, western Kentucky, and southern Illinois. As it goes across Ohio Valley with 1 to 2 inches of ice possible, and across Pennsylvania. Dragging it across New York with a very heavy spot for 2 to 4 inches of ice as it goes across the New England states, and gets heavier as it goes by Maine. And even lower down shows you the freezing rain. So you're going to have freezing rain for the DFW. A little bit higher, it's going to be sleet. A little bit higher, a little bit of snow. But it does bring heavy freezing rain for southeast Oklahoma, right across Arkansas, northern Mississippi, western Tennessee, western and northern Kentucky. Straight across Ohio with some heavy freezing rain, across Pennsylvania with some heavy freezing rain, and it does carry over towards the New England states. It just lightens up as it carries over. So that means your temperature is going to change to more freezing temperatures because you have more ice than freezing rain. So I hope this has helped you in any way knowing what's coming, guys. And you can see the big area of the freezing rain, the ice that is growing with this storm. It will be a lot more power outages. That's why I'm trying to get this out to you as early as possible. Before you possibly lose power, please share this information to others. Let them know what is coming just like you know. It would be good to know what's coming. But thank you so much for visiting my channel today. I hope you have a very blessed day. You and your loved ones, may you all be safe. The second epistle of John. The elder unto the elect lady of her children, whom I love in the truth, and not I only, but also all they that have known the truth. For the truth's sake, which dwelleth in us, and shall be with us forever. Grace be with you, mercy and peace, from God the Father, and from the Lord Jesus Christ, the Son of the Father, in truth and love. I rejoice greatly that I have found of thy children walking in truth, as we have received a commandment from the Father. And now I beseech thee, lady, not as though I wrote a new commandment unto thee, but that which we had from the beginning, that we love one another. And this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment, that as ye heard from the beginning, ye should walk in it. For many deceivers are entered into the world, who confess not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh. This is a deceiver and an antichrist. Look to yourselves, that we lose not those things which we have wrought, but that we receive a full reward. Whosoever transgresseth and abideth not in the doctrine of Christ hath not God. He that abideth in the doctrine of Christ, he hath both the Father and the Son. If there come any unto you and bring not this doctrine, receive him not into your house. Neither bid him Godspeed. For he that biddeth him Godspeed is partaker of his evil deeds. Having many things to write unto you, I would not write with paper and ink, but I trust to come unto you and speak face to face, that our joy may be full. The children of thy elect, sister, greet thee. Amen. God bless you all today. May you all be safe. Thank you so much for all of you that have liked and shared this information and spreaded this to all kind of new people that didn't even know we exist here. Thank you again. All glory, all power, and all honor does go to Yahweh, God of Jacob, the one and almighty. And he's our Father. Amen. Hallelujah, guys. I wish the best for all of you. I pray for every single one of you.